Hello, this is my PowerPoint presentation on the Long Beach Ronald McDonald House for HSC 401. To start off with a little introduction on what this organization does. This organization targets families with critically injured children. Some families are left with the responsibility of having to travel far distances in order to provide the proper medical attention for their child with little support from outside resources. The Ronald McDonald House provides these families with a place to go to when they need access to vital healthcare services. So, without the proper support systems and adequate treatment could be given to the critically ill children, increasing his or her risk for morbidity and mortality. The Healthy People 2020 objectives that I found related to this specific organization would be to reduce the overall cancer death rate, since this organization does deal with a lot of cancer patients, and also to increase the proportion of cancer survivors living 5 years or longer after diagnosis. Also, to increase the number of community based organizations, including local health departments, tribal health services, non governmental organizations, and state agencies, providing population based primary prevention services, chronic disease programs. A little bit of an overview on the CBO. This is the Ronald McDonald House is a nonprofit organization whose goal is to improve the overall quality of life for its members, and they do not profit from any of its donations. The mission and vision of this organization is to create, find, and support programs that directly improve the health and well being of children. Ronald McDonald Houses are located all around the world and provide families a way to stick together in times of need when their children are ill. I also found this picture that kind of talks about their core value, which is acceptance, accountability, hospitality, integrity, and stewardship. A little background history on this organization. Since opening their doors on 2011, the Long Beach Ronald McDonald House supported more than 3,000 families, which is 12,000 individual guests. 22,000 volunteers have created a true community of care for each of these families. They made over 2,000 meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This program also continues to see an increase in demand for the services and support they provide, particularly among families traveling from outside the United States. Occupancy rate was above 90% for several months in 2016, and almost 10% of their guests were international residents. Types of services this organization offers would be home cooked meals, private bedrooms, child playgrounds, special areas and rooms for children that are suffering with suppressed immune systems, accredited educational programs, recreational activities, non clinical support services, and sibling support services as well. The marketing strategy for this type of organization is mostly just recommendations by hospitals to families that may not be able to afford treatment for their child. Newsletters are also sent out to those who sign up on their website, which gives updates on fundraisers or news. And also, a blog is constantly updated with stories about families and their journeys on how the Ronald McDonald House was able to help. I'll include some examples a little bit later. Some strengths and weaknesses I found within this community-based organization would be the strengths being that it's free for guests. Donations are kind of recommended if you'd like to pay a $25 donation per day, but you don't have to if you can't afford it. There are over 365 Ronald McDonald houses, over 50 Ronald McDonald Care Mobiles. It provides grants to other nonprofit organizations that assist children. Some weaknesses would be that it is nonprofit, which could be seen as a weakness, and they rely solely on donations to keep their organization running. A current health program within this organization would be the Ronald McDonald Care Mobiles. So, some of their goals and objectives would be prevention by delivering health education, which reduces overall medical costs by addressing behavior and lifestyle choices. Working with families to help them get access to ongoing care with a primary doctor. Ensuring families are fully supported and actively involved in their child's care. and help strengthen family coping abilities and help relieve stress for parents who are dealing with caring for their critically morbid child. So how this care mobile operates is all Ronald McDonald Care Services are provided in a 40-foot long vehicle designed to deliver the best pediatric healthcare service possible. Each vehicle includes 2 patient exam rooms, a lab, and medical records area. Services provided by these care mobiles include immunizations, oral hygiene education, visual screenings, mental health assessments, and many more. Since its launch in September 2007 to October 2016, these mobile care services has provided over 23,000 child patient visits. So some of the cultural competence, like I said earlier, there is a blog on their website where people post on their experiences with this organization, kind of as a way to help people who are uh, thinking about, you know, going to these Ronald McDonald houses. It kind of gives them an idea of what to expect when they do walk in to one of their facilities, and it is a great way for someone to be referred to one of these houses. And these pictures here is just some of the data to show how effective this program, this organization is. As you can see, in 2017, 1,900 families were served, over 700 meals were served. The average length of stay was about 52 days. The overall satisfactory rate was 99%. As you can see, this organization has been very, very successful. And here I have some key contact information. If you know anybody that would want to contact someone, I included their global office number and their email, and which I've heard that they are really, really quick on responding since it is pretty urgent for them.